and one bond goes up by 10 points and another bond doesn't move. Well, I've got 5 ticks of alpha, haven't I? Because it shouldn't have went up by that point. That shouldn't have went up by 5 points more than I've got. So I've got about 5 ticks of alpha on one tick of alpha on the other. So that gives us a bit of an idea, because obviously my other market should have went up by 1 tick if it's 5 to 1. So obviously in that type of environment, I've generated alpha, and it's about reading what that alpha size is. Every time we look at a 5s, 10s against a 10s, 30s, we can generate what that alpha means, can't we? And that's what ultimately a spread is. That's what the bond spread is that's what generates this type of alpha narrative. And obviously when you see that, that's what generates a curve trade. I start buying or selling the FOB spread or the NOB spread, and that's what generates a curve trade, because there's alpha in the curve to take advantage of. So what I said, this particular max project is that I've developed an alpha for a statistical arbitrage trade of 1,000. And to make that 1,000, we're very rarely ever going to get 1,000. So on that basis, when does it get to a point that the banks will almost definitely become spread traders? Well, I'd set a threshold of that during high volatility times of 750. However, in low volatility times, the threshold gets less, because the spread is becoming more obvious and more appealing, because there's no directional bets coming in. So the spread becomes a lot more appealing to banks to do, and therefore we dropped the threshold to like 450, and that started to generate a lot more trades. The final top line sell, for example, was 540, wasn't it? 540 top line sell, I think I mentioned. 512, sorry, my mistake. 512 was the top line sell prior to the cash open, and that was enough to get short because of the drop off in volatilities. And then obviously, but the big expansion of volatilities, we're not going to be buying anything unless it's over 700 again. So that buy at the cash open at 700 was exactly what we were looking for, and the takeaway from that was glorious.